channel. So you may notice that I have a different background going on today, and that is because we moved house. I am so excited to give you guys like a proper tour and everything, but the first thing that I wanted to work out was like a little space where I could shoot and like sit down and just turn on the camera and chat with you guys super easily. So this is my little fancy pants new background. I hope you like it because I don't know, I'm really loving it in here. Like this is like a proper little zone for me, so I'm very excited. And something else that's very exciting is I have just had my new hair extensions arrive. So I noticed that a bunch of you guys in the comments were asking whether or not I've used seamless hair extensions. And to be quite honest, I didn't actually know what they were, but I went and got myself some and they have just arrived. So this is my first ever encounter with seamless hair extensions. It's awesome because Luxy have just released a whole new collection of them. So now you can kind of get like your classic ones or these ones here. So I heard that these were really great because they feel a lot lighter on your head and they're a lot flatter, so you don't kind of have anything poking through, and I guess they're seamless, like the name says. So I want to show you guys actually what they are. So this is the classic hair extension, right? This is like the little sample that I've just pulled out of there. But you've got the two clips, and this bit is fabric, and then this is kind of all sewn on there with fabric. Now that is, obviously it's like nice and flush, but it is probably about 3 millimeters thick there, I think. So sometimes you do fall into the trap where, especially when you're like me and you have to mix hair extensions together, that it can get a little bit heavy on the head and like you don't want too much stacking on top of each other there. So this actually might be a really good solution for me with my mixed hair color, because these are the seamless ones. And just comparing them right off the bat, these feel a lot lighter. Now, I don't think they're as thick, so I think these are better for like thin hair. But what you can see here is that this is made with like a silicone base, and here are the two clips. So they're still clip-in hair extensions, but you just haven't got the kind of fabric sewed on bit there. So if you compare the two and have a look at the thickness of that, it's really hard to show you, but these ones definitely feel a lot thinner here at the top. So I've literally just got them. I'm gonna put them in and I'm just gonna give them a go and let you guys know what I think. Oh, I need a hair clip. It's like when you move, you don't know where anything is. I had everything in boxes and I packed it so irreverently. I was like, I'll just deal with it all when I get there. And so now I have this enormous task of unpacking everything and like culling and just trying to reorganize. So I can't wait to give you guys a proper tour of it when it's like looking a bit more presentable. So what I'm gonna do actually is use this XXL Batiste volume spray. I use this a lot, you may notice. But it's just so gritty that it's really good for like teasing and creating some grip there. And I'm just gonna put these in like normal. I've done a few tutorials before on how I put them in, because I don't know, I'm one of those people who I'm loving my lob, but I love to have options for different lengths of hair. So I might even cut these ones a little bit shorter, so I have like my super long ones, and these ones I'm thinking I might make like more mid-length, and then I can go with that and have my lob. Alrighty, so let's see what we have. It pretty much looks similar to the normal clip-in extensions. So we've got kind of the different sized pieces, like here's one with 4 clips. They just feel a lot thinner here. So I think these are gonna be awesome, especially for me because I have to layer so many different colors into them with my short, multicolored lob. So I'll show you guys what it looks like to clip them in. Okay, that feels really cool. It's super flat and the clips themselves feel really sturdy. I don't know if that's just because I just bought a brand new set and they always feel like amazing when you first get them. There's honestly like nothing better than a brand new set of hair extensions. Hey, it's like you've come to the hairdresser and been like, boom, massive upgrade immediately. Okay, Okay, so I'll just show you guys that. So this is how far into it I am so far. And I can definitely feel that that is way flatter than normal. Like this is really, that's like the scalp right there. It doesn't feel like there's like huge chunky amount of clips there. So I am liking this a lot. I just hope that these are thick enough to kind of still give me that huge volume, because obviously given that I have such short hair, I don't want it to be like thick here and then nothing down there. So I'll just keep clipping and we'll see. So one cool thing that I'm noticing right away is while I'm clipping them in, I can actually clip them a fair bit higher than the other ones, because there's no problem with putting it like right up there, which is great because that's blending that transition there a lot smoother for me. Okay, so now they're all clipped in, and I've got to say it feels a lot flatter here, which is awesome. Feels really, really nice and light. Obviously they still look a little bit ridiculous, but what I'm gonna do is actually cut these hair extensions and put a whole bunch of layers into them. So because I have a blunt cut lob, it's a little tricky to blend this, but I noticed that if I put a whole bunch of sort of layers into the hair extensions themselves, then it just looks like everything is supposed to be layered. So I'm not a professional hairdresser or anything, but I don't mind cutting my own extensions because like I don't think the risk is that huge. So what I'm trying to do here is just start getting some layers. See how that's now short? So I'm getting some short layers happening here. And I find that the easiest way to do that is just point the scissors down and just kind of cut down into it. And don't be too afraid to sort of chop into it a little bit, because this, once it's curled, is really, really gonna help blend short hair especially. So I'm kind of looking at where my hair ends, which is right now very obvious. And then I'm just grabbing the pieces nearby and cutting probably about an inch or so below there, some layers. And I bring that all the way down, so it just looks like I have super layered hair. If you're not comfortable doing that, I highly recommend that you go to the hairdresser. They'll typically be able to help you out with it. So like if you take your extensions in there and say, hey, look, I just want these blended with mine, most hairdressers would be cool with that. So I'll just show you guys where I'm at. I actually want these to be a little bit shorter. So I've done this side here, and you can see I haven't even curled it yet, but just chopping a whole bunch of layers into it really blends the hair extensions a lot better with my hair. Whereas this is like the non-chopped version and all you see is my hair and then the extensions. So this really is what I'm going for. It's a super, super layered look, and I'm not too pedantic about cutting it really perfectly or anything like that. And I typically curl my extensions or put some waves into it. So with that texture, I don't think you really notice like if there's one layer that's not 100% perfect. So, because I'm not like a straight hair kind of girl, this works for me. All right, now the challenge is to try and make the other side look somewhat similar. So now you can see I've cut both sides and they're just looking like quite nicely wavy, and I haven't curled them or styled them yet, but you can definitely see that that is blending a lot better with my hair color. So now I'm just going to throw some curls into this and that will finish off the look. Now the trick is here that you want to curl your own hair the same direction as the hair extension. So see if you've got a little piece that flicks up like that, grab the longer piece and then kind of push that down as much as you can. And that will blend your hair with the extensions. Alrighty, so that is them fully styled, and I've just kind of brushed through them a little bit to blend it together. And I've got to say, like, these are awesome. They feel so light on my head. It doesn't feel like kind of wearing heavy extensions. They feel absolutely amazing on my head. Like, that feels completely flat there. I haven't got anything poking out or like, you know, hurting my head or anything like that. They really feel super smooth. So I think the seamless are really good if you've got maybe thinner hair yourself and you've shied away from the clip-in extensions because maybe it's too heavy on your head. And so these ones are obviously a way better option. I am going to be using these from now on. Like, I absolutely love them. And I also like that I've cut them a little bit shorter. Just feels like it's kind of sitting a bit more fresh and got a bit more volume in it. So I've got some options there now. And I hope you guys liked watching me clip them in and try them for the first time. I wasn't going to show you how I cut them, but you know, it's probably really unconventional and probably not the best person to teach people how to cut hair or anything like that. But if you're a kind of DIY at home girl like me and you just want to give it a good go, that's the easiest way that I find. Like, literally just get hair scissors, like good quality hair scissors, but then cut chunks into it like that. And I like that really layered, sort of free and careless look. So I hope you guys like this video of me opening and trying the Luxy seamless hair extensions, which I just think are top notch. If you do want to grab yourself some, please make sure that you use my discount code. It is in the description below. And it's awesome because they've just opened a warehouse in Australia. So for all my Aussie girls, there's like super fast shipping now, which is great. So for next weekend, we can all be rocking this hair. If you do get some, make sure you take some selfies and tag me in them. I would love to see the creations that you come up with. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.